Today I want to speak to you about a strategy of our enemy that often goes unnoticed, yet can be one of his most effective tactics. When the devil cannot reach you directly, when your faith is strong, your heart is surrendered, and your armor is firmly in place, he will try to wound you through the people you love. He will launch his attacks on your family, your friends, your coworkers. Anyone who's suffering will ultimately shake your own peace and trust in God. Let us open our hearts to hear the word and pray that the Lord would give us wisdom to recognize these attacks, strength to stand firm, and grace to walk through trials holding fast to his promises. The enemy's frustration and shifting target. The Bible tells us that our adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. When he finds you in place of steadfast faith and godly living, he grows frustrated. He cannot penetrate your heart, so he seeks another avenue, those connected to you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. It's the same principle in warfare. If an enemy cannot breach the fortress wall, he will attack the supply lines. Your loved ones are those supply lines. If they falter or suffer, your own spiritual and emotional resources can be drained. Examples from Scripture. 1. Job's trial. We all know the story of Job. The devil could not touch Job's personal integrity without permission, so he struck at what Job loved most, his children and his wealth. In a single day, tragedy struck his family. Yet Job responded, "The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job's faith remained unshaken, but he endured deep grief for those he loved. 2. David and Absalom. King David faced rebellion from his own son, Absalom. Though David himself was a man after God's own heart, the devil stirred conflict within his household to bring David torment. David fled Jerusalem, heartbroken over his son's betrayal. The attack was personal and painful, yet David continued to cry out to the Lord and eventually saw restoration. 3. Paul's concern for the Thessalonians. The Apostle Paul wrote, "We were to come unto you, even I, Paul, and have been hindered until now, that we might have had a certain time." 1 Thessalonians 2, verse 18. Paul faced opposition and was worried especially for believers in Thessalonica, knowing that the enemy would seek to discourage them. Discouragement often coming through conflict within the community. How the attacks come through loved ones.